Hey, what up, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to the CornbreadReturns YouTube channel. Thank you so much for coming out, really appreciate it. And welcome back to a brand spanking new, I shouldn't say welcome back, welcome to a brand spanking new run in Rimworld. Rimworld is one of my favorite games. I'm going to be coming back to it on the channel, just like with new mod combinations, new scenarios. It's just such a fun, replayable, so easily replayable game. It can be different every time you play it. And so I just love coming back to it. I'm super excited to start another series. So first things first, I thought I'd just start off by giving a little bit of a mod check. Obviously running a ton of mods. Rimworld is meant to be played with a lot of mods. I don't know about this, but I definitely have my favorites and all the ones that I really like. And I've got them all queued up. Now, a lot of these are just carryover from our previous, our Naked and Afraid series. But a couple different changes that I'd like to highlight just before we go into start preparing for this scenario. So first things first, the biggest change, probably two biggest changes. Combat Extended has been turned off. I really like Combat Extended. If you're playing by yourself at home, I cannot recommend enough trying Combat Extended, trying it out, using it, having a ton of fun doing it. It adds a ton of layers of complexity to like the combat and stuff like that, not just in the weapons, but like you know, the range of the weapons, the damage of the weapons, what kind of different weapon types you have to fight different enemies, all that kind of stuff. But for me doing like, you know, recording a YouTube series or stuff like that, it's a lot to micromanage, and I don't know if that makes for the most engaging content. So I decided against it this time. And we're just going with like some standard vanilla weapons, expanded stuff like that. I think we've got, yeah, I think we do have weapons expanded, but I don't know 100%. Vanilla weapons expanded, yep, vanilla armor, vanilla apparel. So we've got stuff like that. Another big change we've done, two big other things I've added. I believe I've added more vanilla turrets, which is pretty cool. It gives you like assault turrets. I added harvest organs post-mortem, which I saw on I was just scrolling through the mods in the workshop, and I saw it was one of the more popular mods. I love it. Basically, it's exactly what it sounds like. Is instead of having to harvest organs while people are alive, you can basically, you know, the raids come in and you can do some, if you have a good doctor and you've done the proper research, you can actually end up harvesting their organs afterwards and either selling them or using them in your own people. I also did vanilla furniture expanded and the production mod for that, which just adds a bunch of new cabinets that are like nice to be linked, right? There's also a component bench. I'm pretty sure there was already a component thing, but I wonder like if this is just a new one. There's a fueled smelter now, an electric butcher, which is pretty cool, which I'm sure just adds a booster, electric drug lab, and an electric stone cutter. There's also a large machining table, large electric smithy, large stove, large tailoring table. So pretty cool. I like the production style things. There's a ton of other stuff that has to do with the vanilla furniture expanded, and like this is just the core, right? And maybe throughout this thing, I'll go in and see if there's a couple other ones I want to add. But for right now, just the production stuff. The links give boosts, right, to the different production things. Kitchen sink cabinets, various cabinets and stuff like that. I think it's pretty cool. You know, just like beyond just the standard workbench. So those are the big ones, guys. I can't think of anything else. Yeah, like I said, we did replace the combat extended, though. We didn't just get rid of it entirely. We definitely, you know, went with armor and weapons and apparel and all that kind of good stuff as well. We also have the gourmet, we have the vegetable garden. I believe we had that in the last thing. I also added a mass graves. I don't know if we had that in the previous thing. Mass graves are great just for dumping, you know, all these people. It's terrible. I love it though. Mass graves. It's just like when you get these big raids and you like gotta dig individual graves. It sucks. I just want to get rid of these people, right? So those are the big additions, you guys. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and start our new colony. We are going to do Crash Landed, but it won't really matter because we are going to do we're going to do Cassandra Classic, I think. We're going to start on rough. We usually start a little more gentle to get this going, but let's get into this as well. Oops, sorry guys. We're going to reload anytime mode just because sometimes I get crashes when you're running all these mods, and this makes it a lot more convenient. We're not probably ever going to actually go and load a previous save. I really like to play this game straight up. You know, I think that I try to do that in all my series, or either playing Iron Man or, you know, they call it commitment mode here. I don't like to reload. I like to live with the consequences. That's the fun thing about sandbox games, right? You just kind of live with what happens. We are going to use Cassandra Classic. We're going to go with Rough. We will eventually go up to Savage and Merciless as we get more established. But this, for now, it's not going to matter as much because I'm going to get into the theme. The theme, guys, of this particular, and that will really matter with the world right here, the theme of this particular series is, it is the Arctic. It is, I think it's going to be an Arctic theme, basically the Arctic wilderness, the Arctic wild, the frozen wastelands, right? Because what we are going to do is we are going to position ourselves way, way north. Basically, we're going to eliminate the challenge of this is basically going to be, we're going to basically choose tundra. And it's going to be almost impossible for us to grow anything. We're basically going to have like a zero growing season, right? And you can see we're getting closer and closer. This area as well. I don't even know what this is. This looks like a faction. We've got these people. Now, I think we almost have to position ourselves up here. Just because this is going to give us basically the no growing season. And on top of that, I'm just looking at the, the average temperature here. Negative 18.19 C, right? I mean, these are brutal temperatures, guys. So we'll have to start with some decent clothing, I'm assuming. And we'll have to get, like, some kind of heating going pretty quickly just to live. Now, I will say you do start in the summer, but it's going to be so damn cold, you guys. Like, we're going to have to be really, really careful. I think large hills, just to give us something to build off of. But basically, guys, there's no growing period up here. You can see. We're basically in the never growing period area. So maybe, I don't know, maybe we go like a little more chill. But there's just basically, the big challenge is no growing period, right? It's basically going to be impossible for us to grow anything. I'm going to do large hills. Negative 18.1 sounds good to me. Negative 17.7. There we go. No growing period, basically, guys. We have some forgeable stuff. Blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, this is the Arctic tundra, you guys. The Arctic freeze, basically. I mean, this is going to be a pain in the ass to do anything, you guys. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we should go closer to the road. I don't know. I feel like I'm fine. But you can really tell, most of all these worlds, it ain't like this, right? I mean, we're out here. We're really, really out here in this world. But yeah, this is what we're going to do, guys. This is what we're going to do. Factions, blah, blah, blah. Sounds good to me. I don't really care. Advanced. No, I'm not going to do anything here. Let's go next. I like it. So, because we are starting in so insanely hard, you guys, I am going to do prepare carefully. And the only pieces of equipment that I'm going to give us. So this is kind of the starting stuff right now, right? I am going to basically do this. I am going to take this down to like 400. The 50 meals sounds good. The medicine I'm going to take down to half. The components I'm going to take down by 10. Bolt action rifle, revolver. That sounds okay. I'll start with a few knives just because we are starting on rough. Flak pants, flak vest, plasteel helmet. We've got a Yorkshire and a little bit of steel and a little bit of wood. This is fine. The only thing I was going to say is, can we start off with like any sort of clothes? Not here, at least. Maybe just on our characters? I don't know. Apparel? Yeah, I wonder if the only thing I will say that might actually be a little more fair is if we start with some honestly, to make this, why don't we just remove this? Remove all the armor and stuff. And then instead, let's just start with some basic alpaca wool, hoodies, jackets, hoods, not dusters because it's going to be cold, but looking at a toque, right? It's a chef's toque. What about just a standard toque? It's the first thing I'm looking for right now. Yeah, it's 3 of those. And yeah, 3 of these. And what else? Some, I don't know, we don't need those. How about parkas? So parkas, trousers, toques for everybody. Basically, so we can actually somewhat survive in the beginning here. I think that's really what I'm looking at. We've got trousers. We've got tops. What about like t-shirts? You know what I mean? Like, it might be nice to have like 3 t-shirts. Oh, I just said remove equipment. I just removed the toques. Let's go back down. Oh, not bearskin. Alpaca is fine. Like, this is just fine. Let's go. I accidentally removed the toques, you guys. So there we go. Okay, so we've got t-shirts, parkas, trousers, that. We might want some like actual shoes. I don't know if we can do. Baseball cap. Bearskin t-shirt. I thought there was shoes. Yeah, here we go. Bearskin shoes. Sounds good. So we've got footwear and basically warm wear. So that's basically all I'm gonna do is terms of that. Relationships, I don't really give a shit. For the most part, we are gonna start with 3 people like we always have. I don't know if I'll do a ton here. I do want to make sure all of my people can like shoot. Incapable of none, sounds good. A guy who likes crafting, cooking, this looks just fine. He has a scratch scar on his right arm. He's very neurotic and he's a cannibal. I'm gonna take away, let's do no cannibal, right? Jealous, that sounds good. No health defects for this guy, that's fine. Lead, teetotaler, nah, I don't like those people. I don't like nudists either. Let's add a couple randos here. A kind depressive. Sounds good. Medieval slave. We're going to go ahead. We will re-roll. Now, let's do... Why can't we shoot? Incapable of violent? Why? Is it because you're kind? No. Follows fine. Medical slave. Hunting disabled. What if I change this? There we go. An orbital reservist. That's fine. Plant has a thing for plants. And a medical. That looks good to me. No health injuries. That's fine. Let's get rid of some of this. A torso stab scar. Not the worst thing in the world. So we'll go ahead and keep that. Jealous. Too smart. Doesn't somebody else jealous? Yeah, how about no? How about we just re-roll these? An outdoorsy, nervous psychopath. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and remove all the health things again. The one thing I do, so I have plants, I have cooking, I have medical. Those are all good skills. What am I really, you have a little bit of construction passion. That looks fine too. This all looks great, actually. So I'm thinking I kind of like this, you guys. Let's lower the biological age of these people just a tad. That's the other thing I like to do is, you know, I like to keep these people around for just a little while. 24, 46. How about like 37, right? So we've got where do I see the gender here? That's fine. This is Michael Lee. I don't think it's does it say? I must just like, oh, there it is. So you got a nice mix. We've got, yep, excellent. We've got a pretty good mix here. We've got 2 males and 1 female, 1 younger female too, so that's good. We've definitely got some like character flaws, all that kind of good stuff. I love it. We've got somebody in world. We got some people that are Bonneville? Trying to see where these guys fit in terms of relationships. Ex-lover, okay. People in the world. These people are both in the world. Like, I don't know how they really relate to us, but okay, sounds good. This is just fine. And I think we're good to go, you guys. Sweet. I think we just started off. Just in case something goes horribly wrong, let's just save this as the Arctic freeze. I love it. Let's save the preset. And let's go ahead and get this started. Yes. Ready to start, guys. We're going to have clothes. We're going to have, that's about it. Just clothes. I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. New mod features. Okay. Due to a bug, basic autopsy was removed from the butchering table. Autopsy table is now unlocked. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. So we actually do have to get that. These are just new mod features in the harvest organs because we've never used it before. So we'll go ahead and close that up. 3 of us, blah, blah, blah. We all know we're coming down. I'm going to go ahead right now and give the order to unforbid everything, you guys. And then, honestly, I do think it's pretty imperative that, like, almost right off the bat, you guys, we get a small living quarters. So at night, we can literally just, like, sleep and have our areas be maybe just like heated. Like, what if we did something like this, where it's like we've got a slight workshop like area, maybe like that, and then some sleeping quarters, and then we just vent it up. So like these little like cheap sleeping quarters that I like to do, and then maybe we'll put doors there. We'll put, for now, let's just put sleeping spots. Because I just don't know I don't know if we're going to be able to get all this done. We want to keep the actual building to an absolute minimum. Let's go ahead and put a door there. In terms of temperature, what do you guys think? As with all heat sources, it must be placed indoors so it has a closed space. Refuelable. Burns out after a few days. Produces heat. Yeah. I think we have to start a campfire, you guys, to keep this area warm and literally just vent up our bedrooms. I know it kind of seems like ludicrous, right? It's like, wow, we're like literally venting these up. I'm almost thinking maybe we need 2. Like, what if we put one there and one there? I think this is going to have to be what we do, you guys. So there we go. That's all fine and dandy. We do have a little bit of meals, right? Yep. Where's our third person? Oh, good. Once again, I'm going to unforbid everything. I know I lowered our packaged survival meals, but where the hell are they? Am I just not seeing them? All right, well, we're going to go ahead and order unforbid everything. We will almost start we'll do zone. We'll do a stockpile zone right here because we will eventually wall this in. I want to keep the priority on this stuff for right now. The vents, the campfires, the actual wall. In fact, let's not allow anybody to work on the campfires until the actual structure is built. We'll do a basic stockpile zone there, and we'll do I can go ahead and turn you guys on. A dumping stockpile here. And then let's go ahead and take a look at our work priority. We'll do manual priorities. Top priority for everybody will be firefighting, patient, doctoring, 6 and 7. You know what, though? You have a bigger passion for it. So you're going to be our doctor, though, primary. You know what, though? In the beginning, let's make sure we have 2 of them. Hall Plus will be top priority for everybody. Same with basic. I'm going to turn... You are by far our best person there. So you'll do wardening and entertaining. Wardening. Yes, you are also our #1 cook. That will be your primary job. We'll put a low level on those 2 guys just because they're pretty good at it. You know what? Brewing, we're not going to be on that for a while. I think definitely hunting. One person's not going to get a gun, but Lee will for sure have one. So let's go ahead and make Lee activate that for herself. She's going to be on hunting duty. #1 constructing, same with you. Really want a lot of people on constructing in the beginning. Now, you know what, though? You're not that great at it, so why don't we make it like this? You're going to cook first, then you're going to construct, but basically everybody's going to be on constructing right now. You will also #1 grow. I'll put you on a low-level grow. Plant cutting, yes. Wow, you guys are really good at smithing and tailoring and crafting. So I think what we'll do here is we'll split priorities a little bit. We'll put you guys like this. And then we'll put you both kind of on low-level crafting. This is not going to be perfect my first time around, you guys. And then eventually we'll definitely queue up some researching on all you guys. Everything else is fine. Let's keep cleaning low. Let's put haul on a pretty high. And then let's let this go. Yeah, Hunter lacks range weapon. Who's the other person who's actually decent at shooting? Let's go to bio. Looks like Lee and Wolf will be my 2 shooters. So why don't I go ahead and have him equip the revolver? You guys should really get the warm clothes on. Oh yeah, we do definitely need recreation. That's a really good, that's a good point. Let's go ahead and toss a horsepin shoe right there. This is going to be like our inside. It's going to be like our rudimentary work area. Let's go to production. Just trying to think what we could do in the beginning, you guys. Like, obviously we need a butcher table. And I'm totally going to put that in this area. And we are going to... I mean, we have no growing zone, you guys. So we're going to heavily rely in the beginning on... and let's make sure that's good quality. We're going to very heavily in the beginning rely on... it's already -1 out. Wow. Our ability to cook. Let's go ahead and give a few orders just to make sure our wood pile stays relatively strong in the beginning. We're going to need it for a variety of reasons. To be honest, we do not have a ton of trees, which just honestly sucks. We're going to have to learn how to tree cut real quick or identify alternative sources here. This is all sandstone. Here's some compact machinery. Let's just keep the game moving. But honestly, where's our steel? Holy buckets, I don't see a lot of steel. There's some steel. Okay. There's some. Actually, there's a ton over here. What the hell? What? We started out with an infestation? This seems like brutally unfair. Right away, guys. We're going to have to build a defensive structure, I think. We need something like enclosed like this. I don't know what's going to happen. Are they going to attack right away? It looks like they're just chilling. That is ludicrously, I feel like, unfair. Looks like we do have quite a bit of mineral resources on the page, though. What else? I just can't believe they're doing that to us. Before the game even gets started? Like, come on. I guess that's rough for you. Yeah. Wow. Well, let's definitely, like, not antagonize these guys. So this is all enclosed now. I'm going to go ahead and allow these campfires. And I'm going to, like... Okay, we need wood. There the survival meals are. I'm going to, like... I really want to restrict people from, like, going anywhere near this. Actually, yeah, let's do this, too. We don't have any night owls. But I'm going to basically, like... let's do sleep. Let's start them on, like, a normal... Oop, sorry, guys. Normal sleep schedule. I don't care what they do here. Just, yeah. Go to sleep at night. Okay, good there. You guys should be putting on, like, the clothes eventually, right? You know what? Let's not allow this. Not allow this. Not allow that. Let's get the campfires built ASAP. Oh, good. Harvesting birch trees for wood. That's excellent. I mean, these guys are staying over here right now. I hope they die from, like, hypothermia. Unless they're just, like, extremely resilient. But that'd be amazing if they died from hypothermia. Like, instant fix. Good. Looks like we're building the campfires. Looks like it's going to warm up in here really, really nicely, you guys. Excellent. That's good to see there, too. Looks like our indoors... Man, it might be getting a little too hot. That's going to be okay. I'm a little worried about how close he's getting over here. But you know what? Not the end of the world. Let's also go and what we'll do is when they get up tomorrow, we're going to go ahead and we'll put some we'll put some beds in. But man, you guys, this just seems crazy. I mean, it is summer, so it's not getting any... Where is everybody? You know, I wonder if instead what I should do is just tell them to go to sleep, like, this time. And then, you know, maybe, like, if that allows you to stay asleep, I don't really care. Just make sure they, like, go to bed at some point, right? They don't look like crazy in need of any rest. Want to make sure I have plenty of wood right now. Should be going to bed pretty soon, though. Just because I don't just love the way this looks, because it just looks really, like, sloppy. Let's go ahead. We'll put in some wood there, huh? Excellent. Nice. Now you actually have, like, legit bedrooms, but, you know. What are you guys doing? They're going to bed now. Okay. Excellent. So they're all going to rest up. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and put our first cut in. And we'll get a really nice, long, full episode in next time. But I really think this is a good place to stop. Thanks so much for coming out again, guys. Our Arctic Tundra Nightmare, Arctic Wild. I don't know. I'll come up with something, some more clever name than that, because that's terrible. And I will see you guys next time as we continue our brand new Rimworld build. It's obviously summer, so it's not terrible, but it's still pretty damn cold outside. It's 0 degrees, which basically means it's freezing. And shit, guys, I think we're going to be doing okay, but let's make sure our guys stay nice. And I'm going to go ahead and unrestrict this. Let's make sure our guys stay nice and warm. This is our defensive facility for right now, because I don't know. I don't know when these guys are going to get fed up and start coming after me. Maybe they won't. Maybe they won't. I mean, there's a chance they never do. Although I just can't imagine that. But anyway, guys, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.